Parashinar, the capital of Karam Agency and one of the largest cities in the northwestern KPK province of Pakistan. Many call it a heaven on earth. With its stunning mountains and picturesque landscape, Parashinar is the most underrated beauty of Pakistan. Considered as having the highest literacy rate among all tribal areas of Pakistan, Parashinar is unique in many aspects. It is situated on the country's border south of Peshawar and is the closest point in Pakistan to Kabul, Afghanistan. However, the city that should have been a top tourist destination has unfortunately earned the reputation of a fearsome no-go area. Parashinar is also the land where thousands of Shia Muslims have lost their lives in the last few decades. This deadly violence has spared no one. Men, women, and children have all been victims. Iqbal and Salman belong to the scenic Zeran village of Parashinar, made up of mostly low-income struggling class families. Both men worked hard to provide for their families. Life was beautiful and calm until one day. A twin bomb attack on a school took 45 innocent lives. Also tearing the lives of their loved ones to pieces. Both Iqbal and Salman were among the victims who perished. Salman is survived by his wife, a son and a daughter. Life has forced them to live in Salman's father's under-constructed house and be confined to just a single room. Meeting day-to-day expenses is a worry that keeps Salman's wife awake all night.
مو سلمان کورالایم پینزم بچی دی مو ساسرادیش داری مو سالنیش داری لیورنا مستاتی چوگونیش تو سکولو مو چوگونیش داری راجل کیم لاستان پوست کاری یمو بالواس نیش تو سم بیادر سم کی بیاد داخله کو بچی مدین داوی سخر مدلی وار مدهی مو سادام نیش داری مگه منیش تو سراب نیش داری سمو کو کو زینو کاری دی پکارزو پلاستاری منو دی کاری اندسی زینو پراتو دی
Salman's eldest daughter had to discontinue studies soon after her father's death and started giving Quran lessons to nearby children for a meager income.
آقای مدیر کلی زندگی هیچ مشکلات منو موس متدیر مشکلات سبا کاغده کمایده سرنی چوغرنی وای نوریارتا مشکلاتی ویلینا دیر مشکلاتی رتا دی وقتی موزیات مخصوصاتی موبایل تر دی آقا بچیان شدی سعی خپلو بچیان تار چراوری مو تستر کردو دی وقتی متکمای موسیقی چوخه که آقای سمو خدای هوا کا مو آقای تدیری دوانی کو.
Life is also not easy for the survivors of Saeed Iqbal Hussain, who left behind his young wife and two now orphaned daughters.
Saeed Iqbal kurwalayo himad vi bachedi ur ke manish tardvi jilkedi aga bazor dmaki ki shahid shu school road dmaki ki ma da aga ur ki di to prade khuni ki to sui mobile tsaga nishta de dera zio taqriban amade.
Iqbal's elder daughter had a special bond with her father. She knows he is gone and will never be back. The brave daughter of a brave father wants to fulfill his dreams by becoming a doctor.
Tura iva genta betera pre draz vashlo damakashlo beyond signali katumu telefon ta kala signali katvu berasta tulole to siplaria ki shehid shavede bas bia zagaz dasi balkhil taun kana sara pachi pidalo mana imo mo diria digi agaz wegi ki dira niulal
मते कोई कठिन मोर हाँ मोर में कहीं यो मत रसवाए हाँ
Located about 140 kilometers east of Karachi, Hyderabad is the second largest city of the province of Sindh, an ancient city with profound heritage and history. Hyderabad today is an interesting mix of its glorious landmarks of a bygone era and a new face. However, like every major metropolis, this city has its ugly share too. Tucked away and almost hidden from the outside world is the economically challenged slum of Makrani Muhalla. Deprived of even the basic facilities and full of unlivable hygienic conditions, the area is a thriving hotbed for criminal gangs and drug sellers. Survival in such dismal conditions is a daily struggle for its residents. Realizing that education is the key deterrent against such social evils and to give hope for a better life for its neglected residents, Hope Foundation established a school here in early 2017. It's a simple, modest setup, but the dedicated staff works hard to provide quality education with the little resources at hand. Slowly and painstakingly, this school is taking small steps towards achieving a much bigger goal.
यहाँ तकरीबन क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटी ज़्यादा है इस इलाके में और बहुत ज़्यादा पसमानदा इलाका है। पहले बच्चों को तैयार नहीं थे माँ बाप। 5-6 बच्चे जो मदरसों में जाते थे वो आने लगे, उनकी तालीम देखी, फिर हम लोग बच्चों के माँ बाप से मिलते थे, उनको मोटिवेट करते थे स्कूल में भेजें, फिर अब माशाल्लाह अच्छी खासी तादाद हो गई है। इस वक्त स्कूल में 75 बच्चे हैं और बच्चे सब चाहते हैं कि हम डॉक्टर या इंजीनियर बनें।
बहुत खुशी होती है मुझे यूँ खुशी होती है कि वाकई एक जो इतने गरीब लोग हैं जिन्हें नहीं है पढ़ने का और शौक़ बहुत है लेकिन पढ़ नहीं पाते हैं ये लोग। अब ये माशाल्लाह इतने बच्चे आते हैं, हम इनको ट्रेन करते हैं। यहाँ आके मैं खुद वॉश करवाती हूँ इनका फेस, यहाँ पर खुद करवाती हूँ काफ़ी हद तक। तीत वगैरह ये होते हैं जो हम लोग कर सकते हैं, जो हमारी और इनकी सर की है वो कर लेते हैं।
Running the school in such a challenging environment did come with its own share of problems and challenges. Convincing parents to send their children to school instead of keeping them out on low-waged odd jobs was just one of the barriers. Getting quality education at no cost was a huge incentive, and the school started to pick up in numbers. Sakina is one such student whose father, Gaulam Murtaza, runs a small food cart. The family of 8 lives in a one-room house and often struggles to make ends meet. Although Murtaza couldn't make much of his own life, he dreams of better days for his talented daughter. Sakina is a student in grade 4 who helps her mother in housework after school hours. Her quest for knowledge is also igniting passion for study in her younger siblings, who see her as their role model. Even at this young age, Sakina realizes that expectations to bring change are higher for her.
मैं बड़ा होकर डॉक्टर बनना चाहती हूँ। हमारे बारे में बहुत बुरी बातें हैं। आपने देखा है बहुत गंदगी है, बहुत लोग बीमार हो जाते हैं। यहाँ पे कोई अच्छा डॉक्टर नहीं है, इसलिए मैं यहाँ पे डॉक्टर बनना चाहती हूँ।
Sakina's next-door neighbors are two orphan sisters who had to face harsh realities of life at a very early age. Kaniza and Bakhtawar lost their parents while they were still infants and are now taken care of by a social worker in the locality, Amina Balok.
दूसरे बस बच्चियाँ कभी वहाँ के 2 रोटी ले लेती हैं, कभी वहाँ मेरे पास आती हैं। हम लोग ऐसे इसको 2-2 रोटियाँ दे देते हैं। भाई भी कमाते हैं, कभी भाई कमाते खा ले, नहीं कमा तो नहीं खाती हैं। इधर घूमती, उसने 10 रुपये दिए, उसने 5 रुपये दिए। बहुत गरीब हैं लोग।
In these depressing and deprived surroundings, establishment of this school by Hope Foundation is the only thing that gives the overlooked residents of Makrani Mohalla a reason to dream for a better future. Despite the daunting challenges that mark their lives, Ghulam Murtaza and Amina Balok are thankful to Hope for establishing a school in this remote area. They are hopeful that at least their children would not have to see the hardship that they had to go through.
माशाल्लाह जो ना बच्ची का अच्छा ज़हन है और पढ़ाई भी अच्छी है। माशाल्लाह बच्ची कुछ तरबियत हो गई है बच्ची को। पहले तो बच्ची को नाम लिखना भी नहीं आता था, अब तो माशाल्लाह इंग्लिश में भी नाम लिख लेती है। गरीबों के हमदर्द हैं, हम दिल से दुआ करते हैं कि अल्लाह मियाँ इनको इनका अजर दे। हमारे गरीब बच्चे पढ़ जाएंगे, कुछ काबिल हो जाएंगे, अल्लाह मियाँ उनको इसका अजर देगा।
This is Karachi, the financial hub and the largest city of Pakistan. A city of more than 20 million and once called the City of Lights, until recently had turned into a lawless jungle plunged into the darkness of anarchy. Targeted killings and bomb blasts had become a new norm, and no day passed without the Karachitis witnessing the sheer horrors of sectarian terrorism. When the darkness of fear and the anxiety of unseen, uncertain future had gripped the victimized families of this mega city, Hope Foundation chose to spread the light of hope among the deserving. This was the first step in ensuring that our brightest minds are able to achieve their greatest goals in academics. Meet Maisam Haider Ali, a 21-year-old social development and policy student from Karachi who is a prodigy in the making, rejecting the current norm of getting educated to be job ready. Maisam has a philosophical approach towards education and is in search of its true meaning. A bright student from the very beginning, Maisam's hard work and vision has impressed all, and he has been able to secure acceptance in graduate studies in some of the world's top universities.
The main purpose of education is, like what we see, is that usually students pursue education for the sake of job. They act like a cog in the machine in the society. They live and they die. They do nothing else. But like contrary to this, in past we had like intellectuals, like in Muslim societies. So the purpose was to break this norm.
The cost of higher education was beyond the means of Maisam's family. Again, this is when Hope provided hand and shoulder to this young, energetic student so that Maisam could achieve his ultimate dreams smoothly and carefree. A greater tragedy than the current situation would be if the surviving children end up being illiterate, suffering from neglect. That's why we ask for your help in building intellectual and well-educated individuals and communities. Accredited as a registered charitable organization by the Canada Revenue Agency, Hope strives to provide free-of-cost education. Our vision is to empower and enable orphan children and families that need us the most, to reach their full potential as productive, educated, and responsible individuals and communities. With your support and motivation, Hope Foundation Canada strives day and night to save the orphaned and needy, and try to secure both their present and future by doing whatever it takes. And that is how, with your support and help, Hope has grown from helping 5 orphans in the year 2010 to sponsoring a total of 3,000 children in 35 schools all across Pakistan today. In about 8 years of its operations, Hope has successfully transferred over $2.1 million to Pakistan, money that has been utilized in various educational and disaster relief projects throughout the country. With a commitment to serve and change lives through spreading education, Hope is working tirelessly to shoulder the dismal standards of education in some of the remotest parts of Pakistan, places that are hidden from the eyes and, in most cases, forgotten in minds. Hope's journey up till now has been a tough one, full of challenges, but stretching our limits and serving humanity is something we find peace in. As such, the Excellence Bar for 2019 has been raised even higher. We plan to build 10 new schools in Tharpakar that will cost 150,000 Canadian dollars. 10 solar wells at the cost of $80,000. 1 high school in Hyderabad at the cost of $200,000. And equip our running schools with computer labs that will cost an additional 200,000 Canadian dollars. That's a total of 630,000 Canadian dollars. These are just small steps, taken with utmost sincerity and dedication. We have come this far with